Saunders, and he wrote and sang our theme song.
He did not sing the theme song,
Well, he
honey.
didn't. Okay, but
Okay.
anyway. I'm Silver Shells,
So I'm Cindy Jenkins.
and we are the
Still the
Bling
Bling Sisters.
Yes, and this is Silver Shells Bling Party, and we have moved into interviewing people. Oh my gosh! So tonight we have guest number 103.
Wow.
We've had,
Wow.
yeah,
Where have I been all these years?
oh, it's been a lot of fun. We've been doing this for a year. So we've had Suze Lanier Bramlett, Solomon Hicks, Bex Marshall, Walter Trout, Carl Wyatt, Sally Kirkland. Oh my gosh, Tony Saunders.
And the most exciting one of all, Barry the Fish Melton.
Barry the Fish.
Oh, I am not exciting. I'm anything but exciting, but it's okay. Paint me olive drab.
Oh, olive drab, I'm sure. Okay, so Barry, that's his friend. That's Natalie
We're
in the
talking to
background.
Barry,
Yes.
as he's
Let me introduce you to my colleagues.
There we go.
Here. First, here my dog. She's Cleo.
Hi, Cleo.
Oh, sweetheart.
What kind
Yeah.
of dog is she?
She's a Shih Tzu.
A Shih Tzu. Oh, how sweet. How old is she?
She's 5.
Oh, that's a good
Sweet
age.
baby.
Now she was 5 on September 27th.
And then they get out of the
Nice.
puppy stage and they're more in the mellow, you know.
Okay, and second, after Cleo is Natalie.
Hello,
There's
Natalie. Here comes
Yeah.
Here comes
Treble.
Treble.
Did you make that pillow?
No, actually, I got it for my dearly departed fiance, John Cipollina.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he was known for his treble.
His treble. His had trouble with treble, huh?
Or treble is trouble.
Treble, treble is trouble. So we have. So let me introduce Barry. Barry, the Fish Melton, is co-founder and original lead guitarist of Country Joe and the Fish and the Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
He was born in New York.
I was always a singer as well.
You were. You started playing the guitar at age 5. Now, I know your parents were into the music scene, but did they play instruments?
My mother played the piano.
Okay.
She did, and she was pretty good at it. And they had a lot of friends, musical friends. I grew up. Woody Guthrie was the neighbor. I knew Paul Robeson because he knew my dad. And, we had a lot of folks around who were singers and stuff.
And then you moved to California, and you went to school in North Hollywood.
I did.
So was that a big change from New York to Hollywood?
Yeah, part of me, I'm partially a Valley boy.
Yeah.
If you couldn't tell, yeah.
Valley boy. Okay.
Yeah.
And so, which did you prefer? Then you do prefer L.A.
Oh, no. I love LA and New York, quite frankly. But my towns more recently have been London and Paris. I've spent a lot of time in London and a lot of time in Paris.
That was
Lovely.
beautiful. I saw some of your pictures on Facebook.
Ah.
When you were over there.
Yeah, no, I for the last 3 years before the pandemic struck, I had been spending 6 months a year in Paris and 6 months a year in the States. But now I've been stuck in the States, and going to France is very difficult. You have to have vaccination certificates, and I always take my animals, so it's more difficult. So
It's getting harder every day. So do you speak fluent French? Or get by.
Plus et moi. I think I'm conversant. I'm not. The trouble is, every time I lay off for a period of time, I lose the facility, and just when I'm gaining it, I have to leave France. So, what can I say?
That's funny.
You need to go for longer trips.
Yeah.
How long do
Well,
you go for?
You're probably
6
right.
months.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Immerse
Right.
yourself.
They don't have much in the way of vaccine there, and people are actually. It's a more severe lockdown than it is here. I'll tell you that. And the cops check up on you too. I mean, for a long time, you had to print out your own permission slip on the internet and walk around with it. And if the cops stopped you and you didn't have it, you could be cited. So,
Oh,
Wow.
man.
yeah.
Oh,
Papers,
it's-
please.
yeah, exactly. Papers, please. So, when you were a teenager, you started hanging out at Ash Grove,
At
and
the
that,
yeah.
and it was
And
small venue, right?
what's that?
It was a small venue.
Yeah, it was a small folk venue, but the line of people who played there, I mean, it was really rather incredible. Um, I mean, Doc Watson played there, Mother Maybelle Carter. Uh, one night Johnny Cash sat in for Mother Maybelle Carter. I mean, it's just not, because that was his mother-in-law. But I mean, it was a folk scene, and I think, as I remember it, as I fondly remember it, there was always a session before the paid-for music began, where the performers and people like me would all go in the back room and play together. So I mean, I can actually tell you I played with Doc Watson and the Queskin Jug Band and
Yeah, yeah, jug bands.
folks. Yeah, I mean,
So they're
yeah,
saying that you, I mean, you started out in folk, right? And in the jug bands and stuff like that with when
yeah, yes, I was a folk musician.
folk musician. And then, so what made you decide to become an electric guitar, go into more rock or folk rock?
Well, I was a teenager, and some part of every teenager rocks. I think. Hopefully, we hope that's true,
That's right.
right?
Yeah, you gotta have rock.
Yeah.
Well,
See.
still, even at our age, I like rock and roll.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't think. I mean, in fact, for years, well, I mean, I would say even up to the present day, I do both, and I enjoy doing both. I mean, I enjoy playing electric guitar. Obviously, there are things I can do with the electric guitar I simply can't with the acoustic
Right,
guitar.
right.
Um, uh, but I also enjoy just sitting down with my guitar and singing songs. I mean, that's like, and writing songs,
And writing songs.
what I do, right? It's, I enjoy it.
Hey, we have a bunch of people watching that we'd like to acknowledge. If you'd like to hear.
Sure,
Uh,
sure.
Okay, we have my granddaughter Sabrina. Hi, sweetie.
Oh, and Loopy in Mexico, my boyfriend's sister.
Marcy Bomboy.
John Lee Hooker Jr.
Blame John. Is that Blame John? Yeah, Tony Saunders.
Oh, him.
Susie
Yep.
Betts.
Robbie Leeds.
Kurt
Terry.
Rob,
Crowbar.
the troublemaker. I mean,
Troublemaker. Oh my
Jason
gosh.
Baldwin.
In a good way.
Andre
Yeah.
Taylor, Terry Hudson. Let's see. Alec
You have
Dromgood.
You have a different list than I
All
have.
right,
Yes.
all right.
Crowbar. We love you,
Crowbar.
honey.
Everybody wants. Okay, we've got.
Bob Tapalow.
Bob Tapalow. Huh.
Yes.
You're on here, Natalie. Don't be oblivious. Yeah.
And there's Natalie. Okay,
Arctic Drum Google Senior says, "Hey Barry."
No, it's Drumgool. It's
Hey,
okay.
Drumgool?
Drum. Okay.
Drumgool.
Well,
Yeah.
for those of you just joining us, we are the Bling sisters.
Yes, we are.
I'm Silver Shells.
I'm Cindy Jenkins.
And you are watching a Silver Shells Bling Party, and we are interviewing guest number 103, Barry the Fish Melton. So look for the red light in the left-hand corner. If it's on, we're live. If you'd like to be notified when we go live, look for your notification bell in different places.
Wherever it is.
Wherever it
depending on
is.
Your device.
Yes, depending on your device. Anyway, welcome back to Barry Melton. And he is the Fish of Country Joe and the Fish and a member of the Dinosaurs. So,
Well, yeah, those are sort of formalities. That's part of my pedigree, but it's not me today. Today, it's me and my dog. We're a duo.
That's
you're a
wonderful.
duo.
I'm a real dog person. I have 2 labs.
So
Great
does your dog inspire your writing? Any of your writing?
face.
Huh?
Oh, wait.
Nice hand.
Uh-oh. There's your baby, your Shih Tzu. Oh. So she's 5. Do you have any other dogs?
No, I have a cat.
You have okay. All right.
Cat's not with me. Cat's name is Laptop.
Laptop.
Laptop. That's cute.
And she's a fraidy cat, basically. I mean, for the most part, she doesn't like blend well socially, although she does with me. I mean,
Well, she has you. That's important.
She's a one-person cat.
Basically, yeah, I think so in many ways. She has a few of my friends can approach her, but not many. You have to have a certain vibe in order to be able to deal with Laptop.
Okay.
Well, let's go back in time for a minute
Here we go back
to
in time.
1969. Would you like to go back with me, Barry?
Sure, if you like.
Sure. Yeah, we'd really like to go back
To Woodstock.
to Woodstock.
And first, how did you and Country Joe hook up? Was that in the 60s, like the 67, something like that? I mean,
65.
65?
Well, 64, but yeah, for sure, formally 65. In 1964, we were up at the Berkeley Folk Festival jamming, and we were both jamming with a woman by the name of Malvina Reynolds, who was a quite distinguished singer-songwriter in her day. She wrote a song called Little Boxes that Pete Seeger did that
Little ticky-tacky boxes.
widespread popularity, yeah. It was about that housing in Daly City, I think, anyway. But yeah, we were playing with Malvina, and then about less than a year later, we hooked up. We did a little EP record on one side of the record. The other side was a songwriter by the name of Peter Krug. But on one side of the record was Joe and I doing I Feel Like I'm Fixing to Die Rag with a jug band.
Okay.
And then as a duo, we did a song called Superbird, which was about Lyndon Johnson. Excuse me.
Now, it's been rumored that you helped bring Lyndon Johnson down with your protest songs, but you downplayed that.
Yeah.
I read it. I really read it. Someone said that they thought that you were kind of an impetus.
Oh my goodness! Well,
You've
that's
heard that.
credit. I'm sorry.
I know that's what they said. That you said you give us way too much credit, but you got to admit that there might be.
No, were we trying to tear him down? Absolutely.
It's an important medium.
It
Music
was.
is such an important medium.
I think he wasn't as bad a guy as he liked to behave, and he had about a conscience, which we're fortunate for.
Yeah.
Some people who hold that office, or at least one person, who doesn't seem to have a conscience at all. So,
Right.
I have Dave Darr from the Last Day Saloon.
Right.
Hey, Barry, nice to see you and hear your voice, my friend. It's been a long time. Have a great day,
really?
buddy. It's Dave Darr from Last Day Saloon. Miss hearing your great songs. He's actually, my daughter went to school with his daughter.
It's a small world.
Wow. It is a small world.
Okay. It is. So you and Country Joe, you were playing, and then how did you get involved with the Woodstock?
That Woodstock was, a gathering of, quote, stars, unquote. I mean, it was a major festival.
Right.
It wasn't supposed to be a festival for 500,000 people.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be a festival for maybe 70 or 80,000 paid patrons.
Right.
But it didn't work out that way. So, but it's okay because they generated plenty of money from the recording and from the video.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
the movie is not a video; it's a movie, and it had a theatrical release. They flew us into New York. We rode down to the debut in a limousine.
Ooh.
I mean,
Nice.
with class.
Yeah.
I'm talking of class. Yeah.
Wonderful. I think we should look at our video, Country Joe and the Fish at Woodstock. Love.
Thank you.
Can you
Thank
tell
you.
us about that song just a little bit, about writing it?
Yeah, that was a song written by every member of the band. So it was written by uh, Chicken Hirsch, um, John Francis Gunning, um, Bruce Barthol, me, Joe McDonald, David Cohen. We all wrote it.
Wow. Okay, well, let's go. Roll it.
Marijuana. Well, I'm deep in my heart, baby. I know that you care. Deep in my heart, baby, the feeling is there. Oh, I've got something that money can't buy. I've got something that you ought to try. Got love, love, I said love, sweet love. I've got love, baby. Tell by your smile what you wanna do. I can see in your eyes you got the feeling too. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, baby, it's time to move. 'Cause I've got something that's a strong groove. Got love, love, I said love, sweet love, I've got tell by your smile what you wanna do. I can see in your eyes you got the feeling too. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, baby, it's time to move. And I've got something that's a strong groove. Got love, I said love all night. I've got love out here in Woodstock, out in the rain, baby. Oh yeah, I've got love. Hey,
Years ago.
And we're back.
And we are back with Barry Melton. I'm Silver Shells.
Cindy Jenkins.
We are
The
the Bling
Bling
Sisters.
Sisters.
You're watching Silver Shells Bling Party, where we interview all sorts of people, musicians, actors, performers, John Provost, Bex Marshall, Walter Trout,
Carl
oh my
Wyatt.
gosh,
Love Carl Wyatt. Sending love to France.
Oh my gosh, we have. So I'm going to get a list of all of our people that we've interviewed and put it on our page. So
And we have so many comments. I'd like to
So
acknowledge
many.
a few. Eugene Schoenfield says you look comfy.
No, Schoenfeld. That's Dr. Hill.
Looks comfy there, Barry.
yeah, you look comfy.
You look comfy.
Oh,
Hey,
thank
Barry, hope to see you. Richard Selseth.
Ah,
Hope to see you soon, my friend. Arthur Levitt. Miss seeing you. Gary
hi,
Chat-
Arthur.
Hey, Arthur.
Oh my gosh.
Gary Chateau saw CJ and the Fish at Santa Rosa Fairgrounds 66, 67.
Hey,
CJ
Arthur
and the
Levitt.
Fish.
The Woodstock box set is phenomenal.
Paul Wells.
Marcy Bombay wants to know where is chicken.
Where's Chicken?
he's in Medford, Oregon, as far as
Okay.
I know. I'm sure he's still there.
John Hyde. Remember the barn in Scotts Valley? I saw you there maybe twice.
Of course, I remember the barn. The barn is on the cover of our first Country Joe and the Fish
Oh
album.
my gosh.
There are pictures of us with the light show from the barn.
Oh my.
Okay, and so we have a lot of people in here watching. I can't cover everybody.
Yep. But we want to say thank you everybody for
For your
watching. This
support.
is yeah. This is great. We come on every Thursday night at 6 p.m. and we always have
someone
somebody,
wonderful.
some special person that is, we want to talk to, and
World class musicians.
That's
and
right.
Entertainers.
Hey,
world
don't accuse me
class.
like that. I'll get a big head. Not
Yeah,
good.
either that or you'll find a lawyer, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, my head won't fit on your screen if it gets too big.
That is so funny. Okay, so you
Uh-oh. What?
So then Country Joe and the Fish, you went to Woodstock, and then you have been in some movies. You were in the Woodstock movie, the Monterey Pop Festival, Zachariah, and you said you're recently in another one?
Well, I have a song in the meanest scene in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Quentin Tarantino film, and it's the scene where Brad Pitt beats the living daylights out of this guy who's at the Manson Ranch. you know. So, and my song is the background to that. Now, I played for a lot of fights back in the old days. We used to play armories and stuff in the deep East Bay. And basically, they were excuses for teenagers to get together in their hot rods and drive around and around the building.
Yeah.
So it reminded me of my checkered youth.
Kids do the darndest things. Your checkered past.
Yeah.
Bridget Berman says hello from your Canadian friend.
There's
Bridget Berman is she's from Toronto, and she is a filmographer of Hugh Hefner's. She's made a couple of Hugh Hefner films, and Bridget Berman, Berman, and if you Berman and Hefner, I'm sure you'll find Bridget's work. She's a really great artful filmmaker and historian, quite frankly.
Yeah.
She's shown the good side of Hugh Hefner and what a pioneer he was.
Yes, he was.
In civil rights, yeah. Civil rights for LGBT people, civil rights for black people. He was really strong, and he was actually one of the people who backed the American Indian movement, AIM. So, I mean, he has a long, wonderful civil rights record. And in the movie also is Joan Baez is one of the spokespeople. It's like, Jesse Jackson. I mean, there were, Hefner was there. He was there for us back in the day.
Good for him.
I was on a television show, so that's part of it too,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's a pioneering television show.
Tony Saunders says, love you, Natalie and Barry.
Oh, hey.
Love you too.
Levi Lloyd, hey, Barry, nice to see you.
Oh, yeah, fine musician, Levi Lloyd.
Yes, he is.
He
He's a
is.
good friend.
We see him around. He has a steady gig at Oliver's. So
have you had him on the show?
Yes, we have. We're going to have him again,
good.
though.
We're going to, yeah.
He's one of the 103. I feel like I'm in an exclusive company.
You
now.
are. You know what? You really are, because we have top-notch people. And
well, somebody had to bring down the loftiness of
Billy Sheehan. Yeah. We had Mr. Big on here.
What's that now?
We had Billy Sheehan, Mr. Big.
Cool.
So we could also, I got to tell you, Crowbar is really instrumental, Mr. Artista Man. Oh, so you want to...
he played an instrument, does he?
Crowbar?
No, he's instrumental.
He's instrumental, though, because he's, and you've been his house band.
Hey.
Look at you guys. All right.
Okay, so I have a local spotlight.
We're
going
gonna
to
do our
share at
2
this
minute.
point in time.
Oh, okay, go for it.
We
Okay.
have Loud and Clear is having a fundraiser this month. So go ahead and listen to Neville. Here we go.
Hey everybody, Neville here from Loud and Clear Music in Cotati. You may know us because we've been in business for a long time in the same spot on Redwood Highway. And I want to let you know about a few fun things we're doing this month. We're calling February Drum Celebration Month. So this month, instead of our usual restring fundraisers for guitar players, where we raise money for animal nonprofits, we are doing a rehead fundraiser that'll benefit the Rancho Cotati High School drumline. So come in on the 27th, that's Saturday the 27th, bring in your snare, we'll rehead it with a brand new Evans snare head, and we'll tune it up for you for $10. And all that money goes to the Rancho Cotati drumline. We're also cooking up a drum-off competition event where you send us your 30-second video of a drum solo, send it to sales@loudandclearmusic.com, and then we're going to do a live stream on the 25th. That's a Thursday evening, and there's going to be a couple celebrity drummer judges that will pick some winners, and prizes will include a snare drum and a Shure mic kit and some other good stuff. So that is a fun event as well. The judges are going to include the drummer from Y&T and the drummer from Tiger Army, which should be very fun. And we're also doing a space band. We used to do a band camp that provided musicians a place to get together and work with a teacher and then do a show, like a band camp kind of thing. But since we're doing everything remote now, we are going to do a space band where we do it remotely, where we record at home, but still create sort of a collaboration environment for everybody. And then the end product is going to be a video and song. Neville from Loud and Clear here. Lots of stuff going on every month, but Drum Month this month. Check us out at loudandclearmusic.com. Thank you.
And we are back. Yes.
Oh,
So
you're sponsoring someone who's learning to play music?
yes.
Right, little Liam.
We got him a guitar, an amp, and lessons.
And lessons with Nick Simmons.
Oh,
and
that's
Santa
wonderful.
Rosa.
Yeah, my head's look. I was just telling Natalie before we began that some part of all of this is to promote causes that are bigger
Yes.
than
Yes. And we
and
are behind
things
that.
do for people that are bigger than we are.
Yes.
And
Yes.
a lot of what's good in the world is facilitating good work by others.
Yes.
Uh,
We give back. We also work with the homeless.
Thank you, Bling.
And
So
so,
Yeah.
we,
so much. I don't know how you can be thanked adequately, but
oh, this is fine. Your
It's-
willingness to come on our show is a huge.
It's our following our bliss is a great thing.
We're following our bliss.
hey, and that's a huge part of it too. Social responsibility and following your bliss.
That-
I mean,
That's
there isn't
right.
more to it than that.
And we're sharing we're able to interview people and share our interviews, and people haven't seen, we had Sal Valentino on
And it's
from
nice
the Beau
bec-
Brummels.
It's nice
Oh,
because
Sal's a wonderful
Sal is
talent.
wonderful.
He was
Yeah.
so much fun. We really enjoyed him. And,
He is a wonderful guy. Yeah.
and we had Sally Kirkland on. We just had John Provost,
Hey,
who's Timmy.
John Provost.
Yeah. It was great.
It's okay to think of him as Timmy, right?
Right.
Yeah.
He's cool with it.
Yeah, he's a grown-up Timmy. He's still got those great dimples.
He posts Lassie all the time.
Yeah. I mean, he's an icon. You're an icon. Country Joe and Fish. That picture of you at Woodstock.
Yeah, I don't
With
know.
the
I know.
wild hair, the wild-haired man.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so now we're moving on, and now you've joined the Dinosaurs,
I did.
and they were with what were called album bands. You were all album bands. Is that right?
I don't know.
Rather
Maybe,
than singles, people that would do singles, you had
you
albums
know,
out.
never successful at making singles, so we were always album bands.
Yep.
All album bands.
And so the Dinosaurs, people might not know about that, but you had, let's see, you had Peter Albin of Big Brother and the Holding Company, John Cipollino of Quicksilver Messenger Service, Spencer Dryden of Jefferson Airplane, Robert Hunter of the Grateful Dead, and keyboardist Merle Saunders from the Saunders Garcia Band. That's Tony Saunders' dad.
And it certainly is. Yeah. That shows you how old I am. No, I mean, I'm not as old as Tony's dad was, but I'm chasing him.
And so where did the Dinosaurs mostly play?
Oh, we played at clubs in the Bay Area, and we played in New York, and we had a sort of Northwest circuit up in Oregon and Washington, like that.
Natalie's
back, see?
Hi, Natalie.
Hi, Natalie.
I
Glad you're back.
So,
Wait,
He broke his leg.
yeah, just sorry, a family call there.
oh, we can
But
hear.
he's going to go now. So.
Is he an actor?
Did he an actor?
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
He
Yeah.
broke a leg.
Okay. Yeah,
That's funny.
yeah.
Okay, so what about Artista? How did you get involved with Artista?
Well, there's that Crowbar guy. He's pretty
That
dangerous.
Crowbar, yeah.
And I don't want to scare anybody. And Pat Ryan, yeah. Yeah, and Stanley Mouse
Yep.
and Artistas, Alton Kelly. I mean, these are my bros from the hood,
Your peeps. Yep, pros from the hood. The Dinosaurs rocked. Did you play with Tony Bennett by any chance?
Well, I didn't play with Tony Bennett. We were on the same bill
Okay.
for the 50th anniversary of the Golden Gate Bridge. We had a concert on Crissy Field in the shadow of the bridge.
Uh-huh.
And basically the main acts were Dinosaurs and Tony Bennett. I mean,
Right.
we did the rock music that is San Francisco,
Right.
and Tony did. I left my heart in San Francisco. Right?
Yes, we all
So-
know the.
Crowbar is reminding us the Dinosaurs played for the opening of the dinosaur exhibit at the DeYoung Museum.
We did. Yeah, we did. I mean, we did a lot of civic stuff.
Yeah.
We were also the hosts of Staznamen, which was the last Soviet state-sponsored rock band, and they had their own security guys. I think they were mostly there to make sure they didn't defect.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Yeah. At least that's the way the band seemed to feel. But I've seen them in more recent years. I've worked with them, in fact, and I was in Russia right at the end of 2019 for the Russian Woodstock 50th anniversary.
So there was a Russian Woodstock, or was it
That's a little
based on
ironic, isn't it?
Woodstock?
Russian Woodstock. Woodstock 50th. And it was about 100 kilometers outside of Moscow in this kind of like Chinese, imitation Chinese city.
Okay.
I mean, it was pretty cool.
An imitation, the facade.
That is funny.
But they treated me like royalty in Russia. I mean, it was pretty magnificent. I mean, I got taken for one of the finest sushi dinners I've ever had. And I took a tour of the Kremlin.
Oh, really? Okay. Was that pretty impressive?
Tour where we got to go in the Tsar's quarters and stuff like that. It was pretty cool.
Did you swipe anything?
Yeah.
A memento? I don't know.
Just leave that question in your mind. I will not confess.
All right.
So you cannot make him.
Yeah.
I think it's time for our second video.
Okay.
Butcher's Boy. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Well,
Butcher's
that was
Boy.
at the 40th anniversary of the Summer of Love, which was in 2007, I think.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah.
That's the date I have. 9/2/2007.
9/2.
Yeah, and a lot of folks were there who were originals, and unfortunately, a lot of them have passed away in the years since. So, hey, what can I say? I'm not going anywhere. Don't worry about it.
No, we're gonna hang around here for a while. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's roll the video.
Here we go. Butcher
Butcher's
Boy.
Boy.
Butcher's Boy. And we are back. I'm Silver Shells,
I'm Cindy Jenkins.
and we are the Bling Sisters, and you're watching our interview with Barry Melton, guest number 103, Barry the Fish Melton. So, Barry, how did you get your nickname?
It's really complicated.
Okay, never mind.
But there's a quote from
Never
Chairman
mind.
Mao's Little Red Book that says that the revolutionary moves through the peasantry as the fish does through water. And since we thought of ourselves as commies back then, that's what we did.
You were the fish, okay.
An alternative name for Joe Stalin. So it was supposed to be some combination of Stalin and Chairman Mao and
Cleverness. You wanted it to be clever, yes.
yeah.
And meaningful. Okay.
So Barbara Moore wants to know, did you hang with this?
Stas Naman in Russia.
I did. Stas is my friend. He was my friend. He is my friend. Stas was the guy who was basically the main act in the Stas Naman band, which was, like I said, the last Soviet-sponsored rock band. And those guys worshiped John Cipollina and Spencer Dryden, Peter Alvin. I mean, they were just, they're wonderful guys.
Yeah.
Russian,
And he's hosted you since in Russia.
Yeah, they've hosted me. Stas's, I've been to Stas's, I played Stas's nightclub in Moscow. And he was standing in front of it. His Mercedes was parked. Mercedes convertible was parked in front of his nightclub, and he came up to me and he goes, Patty, who know that I be rich someday?
Who knew?
Because he worked for the Soviet Union. He was in a rock band that was state sponsored, and believe me, that's a meager diet. They don't pay me a lot of money, So.
Well, at least they get to play. And, I mean, it's not all bad.
Stas is a wonderful guy. He sat in with me. He jammed with me when I was in Moscow. And then it was pretty great stuff. Yeah. Yes, rest. Yes.
Yeah. So what have you been doing lately to keep yourself busy with all
I've
this
been in
COVID?
the pandemic. No, actually, in all honesty, I haven't been doing a lot musically. I've been working as a public defender in Lake County, which is an old gig for me, and they were kind enough to invite me back to do sort of a little cameo Showtime, pose as a public defender stuff.
And how is that for you? Does that fulfill something for you?
Absolutely. I love helping people. It's like, it's some part of me. I mean, people are born with different instincts and genes and stuff like that. That's why I like Natalie. Natalie's one of those people who she helps everybody.
Well, good. We're helper people.
What we're here for, isn't it?
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
And to love one another.
Right.
Love.
Reminds
He's
me
a
of a
man
song.
of service.
Does remind me of a
Yeah,
song.
you sing it. Sing it, Barry.
Oh, yeah.
Never mind.
Never mind. So what do you got planned for the future then? Let's talk about the future.
Well, the future, what I plan to do as soon as I can is go back to France. I was living in half the year in France
Right.
For 2017, 2018, and 2019. And my last recordings were made in France. So the last recording that I gave you is me live on La Dame de Canton, which is a boat that's parked in the Seine in Paris. It's right at the foot of the Mitterrand Library. So it's,
So I understand you're going to be playing September 5th for the Artista party.
Well, that's the plan.
Yay.
That's the plan. That's
We're
the
going.
hope.
We're
Yeah.
going.
We'll be
Oh,
there.
yeah,
We're
but wait.
artistas. We have our jackets.
No, we have to pray for our vaccines to take hold, don't we?
Yes.
I mean, that's important.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, if it's right for us to be there, we'll be there.
Right. If
I'm
it's
sure-
still not right, we won't. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But we're
patient.
planning on it.
Yeah, I am planning on it. But I'm also, I'm smart enough to know it may or may not happen.
Right.
So we'll hope for the best.
You're keeping your options open and being flexible.
Ah,
That's very good.
not really. I mean, I have the date is booked in my mind, but if it doesn't work out, I'm prepared to accept that.
Right, right. As as we probably all are. All right. So we are running out of time. We have one more video to watch. And it's Barry the Fish, Melton meets Jay and the Cooks.
Jesse
true.
James.
Jesse James.
Tell us
So-
about Jesse James, because I was really loving that song a little bit earlier.
It's a Robert Hunter Barry Melton song, and we wrote it together when we first met. We were in the studio together in Novato,
Novato, we've been there.
Mickey Hart's studio. So
Okay, so let's go ahead and say goodnight.
Say good night. Good night,
Say-
everyone. Thank you so much,
let's see
Barry,
who there
for
is to say
joining
goodnight
us.
to. Arthur Levitt. I'm going to Artista event too. I have my Artista vest.
Oh, you
and
did
I
the artwork on the
artwork
back.
on the back.
I saw your jacket last
Very
year,
good.
I think.
Marcy Bombay. See you next time. Adriana Fox.
hey,
Crowbar.
Yeah? Arthur Levitt, Steve Ashman rocks.
Barbara Moore. We'll see you next time. Thank you.
all right.
Thank you for your support, everyone.
Oh, yeah, this
My
has been great.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, Barry, it's wonderful to meet you and to share our
Sometime.
interview and your music, and it was great. Thank you so much for
Thank
know,
you.
coming
Thank
on. And
Thank you
guys,
for your
check
willingness.
in
Yep.
next Thursday. We're going to have another fabulous guest
Next Thursday is.
next Thursday.
Remind me.
I can't. My mind went blank.
Is that
Should we write it
banana?
down? Banana? I believe it is.
Well, next
Lowell-
week is going
Lowell
to be
Lovett.
great. Trust us.
Yes, yes, yes. It will
you.
be. And thank you for coming on, Natalie. And Barry will keep
You
in
Blink
touch.
sisters, you're awesome.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
so
Natalie.
much. Bye, you guys.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna have Did Crowbar tell you about the initiation into Artista?
Oh, we know about the initiation.
No.
We don't really want to say that
The
on.
big problem, actually, he never tells anybody what's going to happen to them. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Well,
Let me apologize in advance, not for myself, but for all artistas.
That's
You
funny.
you guys,
Don't-
it's
don't
all
worry.
right.
It's-
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna roll it.
It's
We're
all
gonna go
right.
on
Thanks
out.
for joining us, everyone. Bye. I'm Silver Shells.
Good night.
Good night. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
All right.
I come here to pass the time, court the ladies and taste the wine. Jesse James from Abilene, where do you think you're gonna lay me? Down, down, way down under the ground. Down, down, way down under the ground. Well, no have days gonna lay me down, down, way down, way down, way down, 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 way down, Jesse James, one and the same. Me and Frank robbed the Glendale train. Gladly do it all over again. Put us down under the ground. Down, down. Way down, way down. Down, down. You sit down, 'cause I'm gonna sing. If you like my song, I'll buy the drinks. Ain't a man in lawless hand track me down in this old land. Put me down, down, way down, way down, way down, 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 way down, way down. Call me Howard, but it ain't my name. People all know me, I'm Jesse James. Ain't a man with a law in his hand track me down